Yo, what up guys, it's your boy SonTj. How's it going? So today we're having a classic battle between father and son Goku versus son Gohan. Now this debate has been going ever since the release of Dragon Ball Super Now I know the English release is coming out pretty soon, and a lot of people already seen the Japanese release. So if you do not want to be spoiled, or if you're coming to this after watching the movie, please continue watching. So this big battle is between Turn to Power Ultra Instinct Goku versus Gohan Beast from the superhero movie, or Final Gohan, but the official name is now Gohan Beast. Now I've done a couple power scaling videos, how strong is Gohan Beast, how strong is Orange Piccolo, and how strong is Cell Max. But after I made those videos, we got more confirmation from Akira Toriyama talking about how strong is Orange Piccolo compared to Goku and Co. And just more information kind of confirming that Gohan is like a rival to Goku's peak. But it's very debatable in terms of like the statements made in the movie and different things like that. And there's been a lot more information that's been clear to me ever since I made those videos. So, and also, again, there's some people out there that's actually fans of me that I didn't know. Like apparently people talk about me in forums and different things like that. You know, saying that I'm biased towards Goku, things like that. And I know Goku's my favorite character in Dragon Ball. Gohan's my second favorite character in Dragon Ball. What a conundrum. But we're going to be fair, and we're going to talk about this fairly. So let's get down to business, man. So I think the biggest thing that we have to power scale Gohan with is just all the statements made by Akira Toriyama and things like that, and how they power scale the Gammas and Cell Max, because those are the only people he faced in this movie. Now, the Gammas was stated many times to be the strongest androids throughout history, which is stronger than Android 17, and Android 17 is comparable to Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta / even Blue Kaioken and Blue Evolved Vegeta by the end of the Turn of Power. And I think the biggest thing we also got to understand here is that even though Superhero takes place timeline-wise after the Granola and the Moral Arc, the movie itself is only accounting the Broly movie. Because when Akira Toriyama in the movie even talks about things, they're only talking about things that are relevant to the anime, which is how powerful Jiren was, or how powerful Broly was in the Broly movie. They're not mentioning characters like Moro, Miris, Granola, and all these other people that surpass those characters. So I know this takes place after those films, but they're only talking about things that are relevant to that movie. And in the Broly movie, Goku and Vegeta Goku doesn't know how to use Ultra Instinct by will, and Vegeta doesn't even use Blue Evolve, but we can say that Goku using Blue and Vegeta using Blue is a representation of them at their peak / Blue Kaioken and Blue Evolve. So, with that being said, Gohan is able to fight those androids, but loses to them when he's a Super Saiyan, but when he goes Potential Unleashed, he's able to face them. And even Piccolo says that Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are comparable to Goku and Vegeta, which, again, they're only accounting Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta, so they're comparable to that, and Gohan's able to overpower those androids. Okay, that's one thing. Now, we gotta go into the nutshell that is Cell Max. Now, Akira Toriyama states that Cell Max, if he was completed, is an overwhelming being that's more powerful, or that Broly couldn't stop. Now, this is the fundamental difference that people need to understand between Cell Max and Cell, because a lot of people are making the statements that in Dragon Ball you need your mind to be able to use your full power, which I do agree with, but people need to understand this, that Cell Max, I'm going to be going into this in the full video, Cell Max is not a bio-android. He is just a robot, a mindless robot from the get-go, and they stated that he is complete, they just need to add the mind control, okay? So bio-androids like Cell was in Dragon Ball Z, you can sense their ki. To point being that Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks sense Goku's ki, Frieza's ki, and all that type of stuff, and he's able to regenerate himself with Piccolo's, with cells and different things like that. Cell Max can't do that. When Gamma 2 sacrificed his life to destroy him, he was like literally a robot, and he self-destructed like a robot. Of course, Cell did the same, but there's a difference between them. Cell Max has a mind, a soul, those different things like that, and Cell Max is just a robot. So he was literally had the same power with brain control, if not. So there's a lot of information implying that Cell Max is stronger than Broly. However, you can still also say the reason why Akira Toriyama even stated this is to show you that Cell Max wasn't completed, it could be weaker than Broly. I get all that, but you also gotta remind yourself that this is the same Akira Toriyama who doesn't really watch the finished projects of a lot of his stuff, just gives her ideas, and Toei finishes the idea, or Toratar finishes the idea in the manga. So it's really left to interpretation, but we're going to go by the logic that Cell Max is stronger than Broly. Now, Broly was able to overwhelm both Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. Was stated in the Broly movie to be slightly stronger than Beerus by Goku, which again, Beerus is a moving goalpost, so it really depends on how you feel about that. It is also stated that if Broly was able to master his abilities, he would actually probably beat Gogeta Blue. But he's still able to tank hits from Gogeta Blue, not be able to hit him. Same thing there. Now this same Gohan tanked a full power punch from Cell Max. Gohan using Gohan Beast, tanks it, no-shows it, and does a special beam cannon to finish off Cell Max. Now, some people are lowballing this, saying that Cell Max was injured. He was injured by Gotenks cracking a little bit of his core, and Gamma 2 sacrificed himself in destroying his arm. But again, it only destroyed a piece of his arm. He still beat the dog breaks out of Orange Piccolo, and no one could really stop him to that point. And people are also stating that, well, it took Piccolo helping hold down Cell Max for Gohan to do it. Again, if we're going from Gohan no showing Cell Max, and now we're saying that he needed Piccolo's help. Piccolo just got to help just for fun, to be honest with you. Like, Cell Max threw a full power, almighty, Broly looking beam at Gohan. Gohan pierces through it like it's nothing and wins. So I'm glad that Piccolo was there to help, but it's pretty obvious that Gohan was way stronger than Cell Max in that moment. Now, how are we going to compare Ultra Instinct Goku from the Turn to Power compared to Gohan? Now, we've seen Akira Toriyama state that Gohan is said to be stronger than everyone, so they're saying. So people kind of took this too literally. This doesn't mean that Gohan out here is going to beat Whis, the Grand Priest, things like that. But it should be dedicated that a lot of stuff has been stated. And also, there's been magazines released that the battle between Cell Max, Gohan, and Piccolo is the most, let me actually read what it says verbatim. It's like the most dangerous, the most climactic fight in it's the strongest decisive fight in history on Earth. So it's also implying that this fight is more dangerous than the fight against Broly in the Broly movie. So again, adding more information that Cell Max is more powerful. Now, Broly should be comparable to Jiren, because Jiren is stated many times to be above the God Destruction, and they're always put against each other. Now, I think full power Jiren is stronger than Legendary Super Saiyan full power Broly, but either way, they're comparable. And Ultra Instinct Goku was able to beat them, beat that Jiren. And Perfected Ultra Instinct was able to beat just regular Jiren, like full power Jiren, and more of an angrier Perfected Ultra Instinct Goku was able to beat Jiren, but he eventually started talking and he ran out of his time limit. Now, we're dealing with Cell Max, who said that Broly can't beat him, and I think Jiren is not going to be able to beat Cell Max that easily either if we're going by this logic. Now, Gohan no-shows that. And he has a lot of hype stating that he's fighting someone that's the strongest on Earth right now. We're not mentioning Moro, Granola, all that. Well, Granola and Gas was not on Earth at that moment. And he was able to tank that and pretty much no-show that opponent. While Goku, I don't think he's no-showing someone strong as full power Broly and Limit Breaker Jiren. So I think this really implies that Gohan is more powerful than UI Goku. But the problem with this is also that Gohan Beast, we don't know anything about his form. We don't know the hats. We don't know anything about that. While with UI Goku, it's autonomous Ultra Instinct. He can react, his body reacts on his own, especially in Perfected Ultra Instinct. It counters on his own, so it's a defensive and offensive ability. So if they're around the same ballpark of power, I think UI Goku wins. But I think Gohan Beast is so much more stronger than UI Goku from the Turn of Power. I think Gohan wins this fight. And I think, at least in the anime's lore, I think Gohan is stronger than that version of Goku. Now, do I think he's stronger than the Moral arc and the Granola arc UI Goku, especially with the Susanoo and the UI Avatar? I don't think so. But I do think Gohan in the anime's continuity right now, before they adapt all the other stuff, is stronger than that version of Goku. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think I highballed Cell Max? Do you think Cell Max is definitely weaker than Broly? Do you think that Cell Max needs to be mind controlled to be able to use his full powers, even though he's not a bio android? He is just a regular robot that you can't sense his ki, and he's mindless. But yeah, that's how I feel about it, man. Let me know if I was biased towards anyone. Let me know that I'm still a Goku fanboy, whatever, or a Gohan fanboy, whatever. People just say fanboy because they don't like you disagreeing with them. And if you're new to the channel, if you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, man. I got a lot more videos I got to record. So get ready to see this same face and less of my avatar for a little bit. More of my avatar and thumbnails, but yeah. Also, sorry about that. Buy the merch, man. It's out there. It's on the store. So yeah, SonTj, peace. Love you all.